So in today's video, I 1v1 at the best Nigerian sniper player in Call of Duty Mobile, aka Ink Plays. We play 3 maps, Kill House, Shipment, and Knockdown. I hope you like it, leave a like, subscribe, and let's go.
Yo, guys, man, that's doing do. I'm so scared. That's I've been eating my chest. You notice?
Let's do it. But he's right here. Okay, nice shot. Ooh. Nice shot. Okay, he's locked it in. He's not playing.
Welcome back to a series so charged. Even Raichu subscribed. In today's video, Hassan is now changing his story again, saying he was actually reaching for a dog gate button. The internet has found a clip of Hassan admitting he ties his dog to the bed to force her to stay there for hours and hours. A clip of Kaya attempting to drink water has surfaced and Hassan is pissed. Internet detectives have found out what is on Hassan's table, and spoilers, it was the remote for the shock collar. As we thought all along, he's been caught red-handed. Asmongold has responded. Queen of Simps Pokimane is in massive drama after commenting on the Hassan dog situation. NPC streamer Valkyrae has responded to the backlash and backstabbed Asmongold for helping her. Subscribe to join the most epic series ever created, 100% guaranteed.
Let's up those numbers!
Quick recap, it starts with his son apparently toasting his dog.
Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Then the cover-up begins. He starts by claiming her dew claw got stuck. Then he claims he reached for a Zin and not a remote.
What were you reaching for in the clip? What do you think? That's where all my fucking Zintins are.
Then he puts a tape on the collar, claims it's only for vibration. Then he says that shock collars are actually good, and he owns one, but he only uses it on himself. Then he gets caught in about 10 other clips doing the exact same thing. Then the Hassan Defense Squad comes in to save his PR and completely fails. And that brings us to today. He's now changing his story for the 500th time. Hassan claims the reaching you see in clips is most likely him pushing a dog gate button on his desk, causing Kaya to perk up.
Guys that don't even know Kaya's name, coming in here saying abuser. I know. Can we just move on, please? Because the memes were funny in the first couple of days, but now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill in the way that like anytime my fucking arm moves around or like I unlock the gate or some shit, like I do have a button on my desk for the gate, right? And I unlock the gate, and obviously, if you have a dog, you know this already, when they hear that the gate is unlocked, they perk up. They're like, oh my god, he shocked her again. They are weird stalkers that are demonstrating their mental illness.
Right, so now it's a dog gate, guys. It's crazy that Hassan seems to have an item on his desk that metaphysically changes or something depending on the day, right? I mean, the excuses keep flowing. I just love how when you open the quote-unquote gate, the dog happens to yelp and cry, apparently as if it just got hurt, right? If it was actually a gate, why would it crawl back to the spot you have designated instead of, you know, getting ready to go out because you opened a gate apparently? I mean, it's honestly impressive the amount of lies this guy has tried, and he finds out the next day that it doesn't work, so he changes the story again and again and again. Now, he also said, can we just move on, please? No, dude, you are a piece of shit, and you deserve to lose your career. We are not going to let up. Kaya deserves a better owner who doesn't fucking thunderbolt her. Now, he also called us weirdo stalkers for exposing his literal lies. I mean, nobody would have to do this investigation if you were just upfront and honest. Like, Hassan is the type of guy to call detectives stalkers after they investigate a crime scene. Like, you have to do that, bro, because you're not being honest. We have to get to the bottom of this. Can we just move on, please? And we got the Clash Royale.
But if I did the same thing with the chicken, it's not a crime scene. Dogs are edible too. He should probably eat his dog on stream.
A lightning spell.
That'd be
Unlock the gates of Olympus to rain lightning on his dog. That,
I mean, I
okay,
wouldn't eat
now
my
I
dog,
believe him,
but-
guys. If it's those gates, he's probably telling the truth. Moving on to
that
Hassan
he showed
admitting
hearts
he
to terrorists,
ties his
I
dog to the
probably
bed
would.
to force her to stay there for hours and hours.
And also, one of the parts of this training is also supposed to put her, like, we're using
Probably would
the
eat
elevated
dog.
bed, as you guys can see. And one of the things with the elevated bed is that she has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she
Tell me
can't like
about
really
it.
get off of it. So she now knows
Next time,
to
poke my
sit in
dog
place
with a
for
shock collar.
hours and hours on end.
Bro, hours and hours on end? Lock this guy up ASAP. What the heck is this? Bro, chain the dog to the bed like she's a prisoner. This is diabolical, bro. He's a real life supervillain. I actually can't believe it. This is like a straight up admission. The amount of horrible shit we've actually seen now is just undeniable. And it just keeps getting worse. People keep finding more and more evidence. Lift the blockade and we got Israel Bells done. Now here we have a clip of Kaya attempting to muster up the courage to
I mean, I would
actually
eat my
drink
dog,
water,
but just saying.
desperately looking at Hassan repeatedly, asking if it's
That's my
okay
dog,
to
I
just
think
take
about
a
it.
sip, and Hassan is just
Been too
pissed
long.
off.
Why don't you just say the truth
Died.
that Macron's wife is a pedophile? Because if
Who's
you
a
were to say
pedophile now?
that,
Shut up, Hassan.
nobody could actually attack you.
Hassan Piker. Sounds like I'm not gonna. Sounds like a fucking terrorist. Wait, who do you call an incel this time?
Why don't you just say the truth that Macron's wife is a pedophile? Because if you were to say that,
Oh,
nobody could actually
context.
attack you because she actually is a pedophile. But instead of doing that, you had to go the extra step and make up some insane shit. You know? No exit wound is a biggie, though. Yes, there are inconsistent things with the Charlie Kirk assassination. There always will be. There always will be, like, people poking holes in the official narrative, and the official narrative is murky, and I don't discount that at all. It's just that if we're going to scrutinize the official narrative, we also need to scrutinize the counter narratives.
Remember first
New
time I saw this
information that
guy.
maybe the public previously had not acknowledged or knew about, but a lot of the
Why
counter
am I
narratives
watching
crazy.
Hassan? What the fuck?
And you know what Christians were doing, what white Christians were doing to black women at the same time frame was not great, to say the least. Down.
Tell me about it.
Okay, not gonna show the whole thing because it's a super long clip, but man, that poor dog literally has to beg and plead for a sip of water while Hassan just ignores her, shows zero attention, and the
Eat the
only
dog,
attention
man.
she actually gets is getting electrocuted, bro. This is legitimately getting out of hand. The sheer amount of evidence of just constant mistreatment and the way the dog reacts is just so sad, man. Like, this man is evil. You cannot convince me otherwise. The dog is so terrified of stepping off the cot to drink water,
let me
it's
understand
willing.
something. When he was supporting terrorists, he wasn't that evil. Somehow, people managed to luck past that, right? But when he shocks a dog, something that's edible too, then he's evil. Yeah, not real.
To dehydrate itself
Eat the
so Hassan
dog.
can have his fluffy prop. I just don't understand why he doesn't buy a stuffed animal, dude. Here we have a clip
this
of
even
him
an issue?
doing it in front of
Kind
another.
of things that just blow up these days. I can't, man. Gotta get my head fried.
So this little guy, or big guy, 1.5. I mean, I guess that's the grand scheme of it. Who does not actually look like that, which I actually find quite ironic that that's his latest. I mean, he has this sense of, I'm doing the world a justice by letting people know how awful everyone is.
Well guys, we were about due for one. Every few months, somebody I make a video on decides to make a response video to me, and since I am forever doomed to have to be right about everything I say, I must respond to them. Now is that something stemming from my childhood? Probably. Is that something we're gonna explore today? Absolutely not. About 2 months ago, I made a video titled The Most Narcissistic TikToker on the Planet, where I talk about this woman named Bethany who made a series of TikToks stating that pretty people have it much
She's not
harder in
even
life
pretty.
and have to endure
seen
things
this
day to
video
day
too.
that ugly people would never understand.
She's not even pretty. Yeah, the thumbnail looks prettier than her in person. She kind of chopped. What is this? The finals? I think. I just know I don't like this game. I'm selling my...
Every day, Mark spends,
No way.
spends his free time hunting down dimes, nickels, and pennies all over Las Vegas.
Today we're watching an older episode of TLC's Extreme Cheapskates, the show where TLC finds people who just want to save a quick buck. The cheapskate we're looking at today apparently took the cheapskate lifestyle so far to the point where he genuinely wants to sell one of his balls for money.
What you do is you go in and you donate one of your testicles, they replace it with an artificial one.
Then what?
This is not cap. Mark wants to donate a testicle for money.
How
Now,
much?
if you ask me,
How much?
this is the embodiment of chasing the bag to the maximum. I don't think I've ever seen anyone this dedicated to get after the bag. I almost respect it. Anyways, this is what we're watching, so strap in, get ready.
I don't need a nutter, but I'll take it.
Is this his restaurant? Or is he going through a random restaurant and picking random things up? That awkward moment when you just walk into a restaurant to just walk around happens all the time.
People misplace millions of dollars in loose change every year, and their loss is this cheapskate's gain.
Wait, so he's just picking up random
Wait,
things
what is a
that people leave?
cheapskate?
Just stealing?
Kind of sounds mean. Still in. Oh, so like a stingy person. New word in my bag. Cheapskate is a person who doesn't like to give or spend money. Person who's stingy. So why is this guy agreeing to be embarrassed?
Stealing people's belongings in public? Nice, dude. Pretty sure there's a fancy word for that. I think it's like
Don't they, like,
theft
kick
or
him out?
something.
Every day, Mark spends his free time hunting down dimes, nickels, and pennies
Nah,
all
they're
over
not
Las
real.
Vegas.
Okay, so he's not picking up
Wait,
people's
so
belongings.
like
He's just
at the time of reckoning, TLC just put all these money and then just told him to act like he's moving around.
finding random coins in the city
yeah.
and below toilets. Who has the time for this? Genuine question. Have any of y'all ever met anyone that just picks up random coins in the city? Like, what?
Yeah.
Strangest side quest I've ever seen.
This man.
My name is Mark Parisi, and I'm Las Vegas's biggest cheapskate.
What's up, Mark? Also, random question for the audience.
Not
Have any
really
of y'all
something to be
ever
proud
been to
of,
Las
but okay.
Vegas? I've never been there. But I've heard that that's like the city for the craziest stories. Like everything goes down in Las Vegas. That's baffles me.
If you wanna
I
watch
put some of my
things-
clothes in with your laundry? Hell no!
Once a week, he washes and dries his clothes without spending a dime.
Hi, I'm Mark. Would you mind if I throw in some laundry with you?
The audacity. Okay, so I take back everything I said earlier about this method. This is definitely extreme cheapskate behavior. Isn't mixing laundry like a
Wait, why are you
hygiene
so
concern
proud
or
of
something? Like what if bro has just a ton of stains on his shirt and he's over here just going around asking people
Take
to
out
mix
the
their
skate out,
laundry?
I
Like,
just call it
bro,
cheap.
does this man have any boundary? I guess not. He's over here
No
just
pride
saving
or
money and making
self-respect.
friends in the process.
Just a few things, not a lot. Maybe a few things.
No.
Okay.
I'll take more too.
This is so awkward. Does he just expect random people to be okay with sharing a laundry load? Trying to make laundry friends is crazy.
Hello, my name is Mark. I was wondering if you'd mind if I tossed in a few articles.
Mark just won't stop. He is persistent. He is trying to save the buck. Or maybe this could just be his method of making new friends. I mean, who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. Kind of an awkward method, though.
Or this could just be fake and TLC just scripted everything. Because who the fuck would want to agree to a weird bald man asking to get free wash with a fucking cameraman behind him? Doesn't make any sense. Not a bad video, but not really for me. Don't post this. What the fuck? I thought he was about to spit again.
Every time we lose a battle, we have to drink a beer. And here's the thing. We got Modelo's. I don't know too much about Modelo's. I'm more of a land shark guy. I went into the gas station today. They said they did not have land sharks. So we're pivoting to Modelo. I heard
Bro.
Modelo is like a thicker beer.
Are you talking to a 30-year-old man? You realize that You know, never mind. But you still love me. What kind of what the fuck is that? Bro, I'm so stupid.
I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, "Don't love your job, job your love." So don't.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's like a boomer. It's like a boomer quote.
This actually
I've heard.
You hear an old
I've heard that
person
from a
say.
friend of mine. He said, "Don't love your job, job your love." So don't.
It's fucking Sigma. It's just
She ain't
boomer.
letting you hit, bro. This actually makes sense if you don't think about it.
Petition to stop podcasts.
Don't fart in bed, bed and fart.
I job that.
Don't podcast. Cast your pod.
Don't crack your finger. Finger your... What's your favorite color? Purple. Anybody else?
Fuck.
Favorite color? Camo. Okay. Ask me mine. Hey, thanks for asking. So, I was born in Miami, Florida. Damn, I didn't know they dropped a new color called I was born in Miami, Florida.
Hey, yeah, so that's not a color. Where were you born? Yellow. Ask me mine.
What's your favorite color?
Hey, thanks for asking. So I was graped in Miami, Florida.
Girl looks at you, walk up to her and say, "Hey, do you always stare down charming and dangerous men?"
Dr. Giggle Touch.
Charming. Nah. Dangerous. Hell yeah.
Are these dating tips or strats for getting pepper sprayed speed run?
His forehead is over the comments. Get away from me.
He's got the dangerous part right.
What are your laws of the
Not
universe?
funny.
The law of attraction, the law of abundance, the law of equivalent exchange, the laws of cause and effect, the karmic cycle. Dwell into your mind, meditate. Understand that you can alter your realms by your train of thought.
That's just.
The minute
The funny thing about all these videos these days, they're just as corny as the post. What are all these flashes and so much editing? My head can't keep up. If AI was replaced everything. Replace them. It is eventually. So we just enjoy what we have now.
So, little update. We moved.
When a simp meets an incel, who
So,
even...
little update.
I guess it's a skit.
We moved. I could no longer afford to financially support the last place. But now Chrissy is helping out with some of the bills.
So who's
she
the
got a
simp?
job.
He's the simp. She's the
You want to tell
incel.
them about it?
Yeah, I have.
think she's the incel.
Now, so.
It's a lingerie company.
Or
Why does
Reddit
the lingerie
company.
company need you naked?
For measurements.
In a
It's for
nutshell.
measurements.
I mean, there's a lot of downsides.
He does look like
to
a
moving
Redditor,
into a smaller
can't lie.
place.
And is this real?
My life was ruined by a group of predators. YouTube can be unpredictable. One week, everything's going perfect, your channel's growing. People are engaging, and it feels like everything's finally falling into place. That was me, until one video completely changed everything. This is how one video almost destroyed my entire channel, and how I found out it wasn't YouTube's fault at all.
Okay.
A few months ago, I switched up my content. I moved away from the usual stuff, and I started making commentary videos, talking about strange online communities, internet culture, and other darker corners of Roblox. And it was working. My views were going up, comments were relatively positive, and I was actually proud of what I was making for once. Instead of making videos on Battlegrounds games on Roblox, screaming my head off thinking it was funny. I was actually
Yo, don't
making
need to
videos
that, but
educating
okay.
people and spreading awareness. And for the first time in a while, I felt like I had direction, like I was finally building something. But then I
Unlike
uploaded
me.
one specific video that changed everything. The video was on a group called the UTTP, a group that's been targeting Roblox communities through Discord. If you've never heard of them, they're pretty much a group that's filled with inhumane people that are sick in the head. First, they find YouTubers that post mainly commentary videos. Then they join their Discord server just to send disgusting stuff like gore, CP, and a bunch of other weird stuff. And what's their main reason for doing this? It's for their own entertainment. I made that video to expose what they were doing. It wasn't meant to spread fear or attention.
One sec. There it is. First when I saw that, I didn't. I thought it was all these just odd comments. Anything else an actual.
The UTTP. By now, you probably know a lot about them. They're the notorious so-called online trolls, stirring a ruckus on YouTube along with many other platforms. I've made 2 videos prior surrounding these online criminals, and so this will be the finale. If you haven't seen both part 1 and part 2, they'll be linked in the description below. I highly recommend watching them both to get the most out of this video. Nonetheless, this video is packed with tons of information from start to finish. I've included all publicly available information from 2011 to present day surrounding the UTTP, and also all private info that I was able to obtain. A quick disclaimer before the video starts. Some parts of the following content may contain extreme themes and/or ideologies. Also, any shocking images or messages have been blurred. This is the complete lore of the UTTP in 10 minutes. It all started back in 2011, when an internet and online gaming enthusiast by the name of Thomas Parkinson was playing Xbox games like Halo and Call of Duty Black Ops, just like everyone else. Well, that was until he decided one day while watching YouTube that trolls were a big issue on the platform, and so he made a YouTube channel called YouTube Troll Police Team, better known today as the UTTP. As people began to see Tommy's comments and trolling around the platform, many were getting curious, and so around 2011 to 2014, people began to join in, making their officer name and avatar, always using the UTTP's standard cartoon image. Groups of people and Tommy himself had set up communication servers, doing so at the time with Google+, which today could be compared to a server on Discord. Shortly after the UTTP started to gain some publicity, they would change course at what seemed overnight. A minority of members would begin attacking YouTube channels, spamming and harassing fandoms, and overall just being internet bullies. Though unfortunately, over the next few years, this minority would majority of members would begin attacking YouTube
My video way better. Yeah, that's what you like to post.
Channels, spamming and harassing fandoms, and overall just being internet bullies. Though
Not really
unfortunately,
bullies,
over the
don't
next
eat
few
'em.
years, this minority would become the majority. Now, for the period surrounding the early 2010s, not a whole lot of information was available, with the UTTP primarily making a large name for themselves from 2018 onwards. But nonetheless, here's one major event that occurred around late 2014 to early 2016. Fandom fight. On the 19th of May 2015, the YouTube Troll Police had threatened to take down the fandom, a hangout on Google+, despite not being on YouTube. The fandom didn't take this threat lightly, and thus a flame war began. I don't know what that means, but that's what they're saying. This incident also confirms that the UTTP no longer considers the VGCP a major threat. Who are the VGCP? The Video Game Cartoon Police, often shortened to VGCP, is a group filled with immature users who think they have authority when in fact they don't, and they think they're more powerful than everyone else. Okay, so I got that from a website. Essentially, a guy who was a part of the UTTP, rage quit from the UTTP. Isn't that ironic? Anyway, this former UTTP member went on to create a community of his own, copying the UTTP style a bit, but focusing on different fandoms. The VGCP was born. Apparently, this group is still relevant today, but everywhere I look, I see dust. I can't find it. In 2015, the VGCP turned against the non-siders. Who are the non-siders?
So, in summary, this is just some kid level bullshit. It's not even that serious. Finally talking about.
I don't know you personally, but I do know something about you.
No, you don't.
I know that you know there is a big problem afoot. There has been an issue that has been spiraling out of control. It's out of hand, out of this world, out of mana. It's outrageous, is what it is. And much like the question on my medical sign-in sheets that asks if I'm pregnant, it's gone unchecked. I'm talking about YouTube comment bots. And it's not just exclusive to YouTube, but it has, over the last month or so...
Brother, you have so much bots on your comment. What are you talking about? So is it a UTTP he's talking about?
Hello, kids. Today, I'm going to play the Squid Game, Jump Rope. As a
It's
professional.
probably just a bunch of kids. I don't know how much harassing they do if it's that deep. But I just seen it as a bunch of kids. Nothing really serious.
Fellas, and be
Not worth my time.
fellas. Fellas, and be honest, what are you doing if you receive these messages? Like, bro, whoever's on the receiving end of these messages, I will pay for your therapy, dog. I hope this was some kind of, like, fake screenshot in order to
He's
get
trying to
internet
turn you
clout
to a
because, bro,
cop.
I could not imagine being the person receiving these. Each and every single one of these messages probably feel like some kind of Itachi Genjutsu stab, bro. You just over here in, like, some false reality.
Nah.
Stop pouting emoji.
It's some cock level shit.
Last month, I took an order for a batch of copper parts. I've already bought all the materials.
Why am I watching that?
Another day, another dumb take from an out-of-touch Hollywood celebrity. In this case, Scarlett Johansson, who's currently on the promo trail for Jurassic World Afterbirth, and probably praying to whatever demonic entity the good folks of Tinseltown worship that this movie isn't going to be the cinematic disaster that the review...
So, catching feelings in college. This story takes place when I was in my second year of college, which was right after I had absolutely flunked my exam. At this time, I was a business major and I was struggling with accounting, and the teacher didn't make it any better. And in order to graduate, I had to pass all of my courses. But luckily, all you gotta do is join a class that's teaching that course and do over the exam. And then I'm chilling, but at a cost of $400. So I joined the class and voluntarily sat in the front row due to how that exam humbled and embarrassed the hell out of me. I was sitting by the wall chilling, and next to me was this girl in glasses. Let's call her Lana. And Lana was really friendly, you know. We would casually have calm conversations during class while also helping each other out with homework and in-class assignments. She also had a friend that she would always hang out with by the name of Tyler. If I were to describe Tyler, she was more calm and reserved than Lana. When Lana starts yapping, Tyler would just listen. One day, Lana didn't show up to class, so it was just me and Tyler. But usually she would sit aside from Lana, and Lana would sit between us. But this time, Tyler was sitting in Lana's seat. And that's when both of us started talking. And at this point, I was never really attracted to Lana's friend Tyler. It's not that she's not attractive, because she is, but me personally, looks are one thing that attracts me, but I mostly fall for a girl's character. I'm not the type of guy to catch feelings just because you look good. Nah, I gotta talk to you first. And we actually end up having a calm conversation. And in the middle of me yapping, she
I
decides
think I've
to...
watched this before.
It's goes off, yeah. Hello. Do you know what this thing's called? Yeah, this section right here. Take a guess. I know you'll get it wrong because it has the goofiest name ever. Hero section. It's called a hero section. I know. Kinda dumb. It's actually one of the most important sections on any website. The reason it's called a hero section is because, just like a hero in a story or movie, it plays the most critical role in capturing visitors' attention and drawing them into the content below.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
I stole this definition from this blog post from Magic UI because I had no idea why it was called a hero section either. Now, a hero section is usually this big area at the top that contains your main headline, some supporting text, and usually a call to action button, or a CTA. Your hero section is supposed to grab attention and communicate what your website does in about 3 seconds, because that's how long you have before users leave. You'll see this section everywhere. They can have background images, videos, animations, whatever, but the job is always the same. Hook the user immediately. The tricky part is making them work on mobile. So yeah, hero section. Terrible name, important component. And that's exactly what this video is about. UI components that are pretty important. You see them everywhere, but you probably don't know the actual names for. I'm gonna go through the essential ones every programmer should know, because honestly, half of building a good UI is just knowing what these things are called, so you can Google them properly, and of course, copy and steal, take inspiration from. Plus, when you're working with designers or other developers, or I guess nowadays AI, you're gonna need this vocabulary. You can't just say that spinny thing or those little dots at the bottom. You need to know the actual names. And when I say UI components, it could be something like a specific HTML element, like a button.
Just start the video. Jesus Christ. I don't know her. Thirst trap. You brought it.
It would be inappropriate for me to take a bath with Pam, as much as I might want to.
He said what?
I'm just looking.
Please go back to your desk.
In a minute.
I have a great idea. You know what you should do? Be hilarious. Wear your wedding dress. It would be a great icebreaker.
And your veil.
Yeah. Do it.
I'll probably just wear this.
Really? Okay. Well, word of advice, unbutton that top button. Let those things breathe.
Would you go on a date with me?
Wait, what?
Today, I'm asking 100 girls on a date. Why, you may ask? Well, it's simple. I'm 21 years old. I've never had a girlfriend. Never even kissed anybody. And honestly, I'm just... Would you go on a date with
Not
me?
fooling anyone.
Wait, what?
Today, I'm asking 100 girls on a date. Why, you may ask? Well, it's simple. I'm 21 years old.
My first YouTube video. Up and coming. Good for you, twin. I asked 100 people to rank you on attractiveness. Seems like even better video. I give it a like.
I've never had a girlfriend. Never even kissed anybody. And honestly, I'm just pretty lonely.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine.
Let's give it a shot. Would either of you beautiful women go on a date with me? As you can tell, I've never complimented a woman in my life. Also,
what if they
did
say
I know
yes?
this was a mother-daughter duo? Yes. Was that going to stop me from approaching them? Hell no.
I'm married, thank you. I am also in a relationship.
Would you guys go on a date with me?
Yeah, you seem like a really nice person. The way you approach us is really, really nice.
It's a surreal feeling.
We did it! Yeah, I would. You seem genuine.
Nope.
I'm sorry, I'm Muslim. I wouldn't date.
Would either of you two beautiful women go on a date with me?
I'm doing wrong with you. Is this like a rejection? How tall are you? Sure. Yeah, I'm down.
That's both yeses?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
We'll go on a date together. Yeah.
All three of us.
What do you mean by that?
You guys look great, by the way. Would either of you two go on a date with me?
Wait. So if they say yes, you're just gonna throw them under the bus. 100 people, by the way. Nice.
You should answer that.
Signal
You should
here.
answer that.
Signal here.
I would say no. Yeah. I'd say yeah.
I have a boyfriend, so no.
I'm sure he's a great guy. Would either of you
No.
ladies go on a date with me?
Probably sells crack. Oh, good shit.
Well, we're missionaries for our church, so like we put aside our personal lives for this time so that we can mainly give it to the Lord and do God's work. So like
Is this a
we
church?
don't go on dates.
So that's a no. No worries. Would you go on a date with
Say
me?
the whole essay. I know it's gonna be fine.
No.
Fine, fair enough.
Yes. Yeah.
So at this point, I'll be honest, I was actually gaining confidence. I implemented a bit of small talk beforehand. I was actually getting yeses. And just when things were starting to go my way, would you go on a date? Oh,
You dodged
okay.
the bullet. Or tank. Whatever
Would you
you
go
want
on
to
a
call
date
it.
with me?
Hey, do you know how old I am?
22?
No.
How old are you? If I may ask, I don't know, that's kind of a bad question.
36.
36? Really? Well, I mean, I like mature women.
Oh, thank you. That's very flattering. You must be 22.
I'm 21. Yeah. Is that a no? I'm guessing. Would you go on a date with me?
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. What's the reason?
Just to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Do it?
Yeah. Are you serious? Like for real?
Would either of you two go on a date with me?
I'm
So he just threw like, what, 70 plus people under the bus. Now X 100 men. the numbers will be reversed. They'll probably say yes to the joke, I guess.
This is 100 strangers, and I'll be asking them all one question. On a scale of 1 to 100, 1 to 100, 1 to 100, what would you rate yourself? Here are the 3 rules. Feature.
I feel like I have nice shoulders. I may have to go lower. 67.
0 confidence.
78. I guess I'll go 81.
So you think
100.
you're more attractive than 80? Less attractive than 82?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
66.
Oh, they... Wait, they put themselves... you have pictures of them.
60, because a 60 would be like from 1 to 10, it would be 6, isn't it?
If you had to pick one person who you feel like rated themselves too high, who would you say?
Okay, so probably the 77.
You think 77 is a bit too high?
Yeah.
65.
65?
Yeah. I feel like I'm above the 50 mark, but I wouldn't go higher than like 80.
And what is your most attractive trait?
My smile
Your smile.
and lips. I'll go 68.
So you think you're a little bit more attractive than 67?
No, but he's adorable. What the heck? Sorry, 67.
64. I don't want to go above 70, so I'd probably say a 69. Maybe I'll be a 67. I was going to go into the 70s or 80s. I was, but
What does that even mean? People who rate themselves lower feel instantly more attractive. Why would you even comment this? I would rate myself in the 40. Even if people call me handsome. Yeah, a lot of people call me handsome too. See, my mom, my grandma, myself. Guess that's enough. What is your most attractive trait? I'm humble. Anyone else see the problem? They'll put themselves above average. Who cares about being humble? I mean, sometimes you have to be like, but if you have no confidence, too bad for you. Just because you haven't met me yet. I've never met a humble person. Say that you're humble. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Put yourself on 90. I'm quite humble. At least you didn't go for 100.
I was like, let
Pretty
me calm
humble.
down. I'll do
Yeah.
73.
I'll say 100.
All right, so we're 26 people in, and if you look at the board, you may notice a bit of a problem. The 60s to 70 ranges are starting to fill up. This is unfair because someone who may be more deserving of a 60 or 70 will now be forced to take a number too high or too low. So here's the twist. From now on, each person will be able to pick one person that they feel like should move down on the board. Yes,
Or put
I did
themselves
say
up.
move down. The reason, I just want some drama.
Like enemy ranking.
I'll take 63.
Looking at all the people on the board, you have to pick one person who rated themselves a bit too high and move them down to an open slot.
Move
What
the
slot
100
would you
down.
pick?
I would move him down.
77.
Yeah.
And what number would you move him down to?
Probably move him just below me.
62?
Holy.
34.
34?
Yeah.
Why are you saying 34?
It's a nice number. Come on.
But no one has taken
Maybe
34.
she's
You have
34?
rated yourself the lowest out of everyone so far.
Kind of makes sense.
73. I've been working on my confidence, and I've been going to the gym
You're going to the gym. Okay.
every day. Okay, I'll take 77 because it's open.
If you had to pick one person to move down,
Down, maybe this guy in 76 because I can't see his face.
76.
He's covered, like he has a hat, he has sunglasses.
You move him to 61.
76 to 61.
Maybe 75. Yeah, I think 77.
Who would you move down?
Okay, I'm gonna be so real. The girl who has that 90, I feel like her confidence is not there to be 90.
So you'd move down 90. And so what number?
84. I think she's younger and still has to figure herself out.
I really see like a 70. I feel like I see a lot of beautiful people, and I feel like I'm just like in the mid. I guess I'll take 86 then. Yeah, I'd say 70.
70. Okay.
I'd move him.
20.
Would you move him?
Ooh, yeah,
59?
go on beside him. 59. Yeah.
Okay. You
Let's
gotta
go
pick one.
67. Let's go 67 because
Okay,
I feel like
yeah.
6'7", right? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Come on.
This man has your spot.
Bro, you're like
Okay.
30. Why are you making this joke? Why are you even making this joke? You're like 30 years old. Fuck.
Can I see 100 real quick?
Take a look.
I'm thinking if she gonna be taking 100, might as well take one.
But 100 is taken, so you can't take 100.
I know. I wouldn't
Oh,
take 100.
you
I'm
saying
saying one, just because.
You're going
it's
number
open.
one.
I think so, just because it's open. I mean, like.
You got a humble man. He's taking number one. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give myself a 70.
73. I'll go down. I'll go down to 58, I guess.
Poor guy.
Damn, I don't know. I mean, this girl put herself at 100, so I'll move her down.
Okay, and where would you move her?
Yeah.
We're at 95.
71. You know, I'm gonna back myself on a day. I'll give myself an
kinda
87.
Like people with low ego just pull other people down and make themselves feel better. I don't know. I'm seeing it. But the 100 definitely needs to go down. You should never put yourself 100, be honest.
I think you're more
What's
attractive
that
than
for joke?
86.
She seems cute and a nice person, but I think I'm more attractive than
You're not on
86.
a random
I think move
person's
this guy to
board
57.
to have the ego.
You moved 63 to 57.
57.
57?
Yeah.
Why not higher?
Well, I want to be humble.
What would you say is your least attractive feature physically?
Everyone says my calves. Here, we'll highlight them. Ooh!
We're going higher.
What's wrong with
63. Okay.
your leg
Do an
and
open spot.
track?
Two
Yeah.
worst.
Yes.
Oh Jesus! I'm not a mustache man myself. I have to move the mustache.
move the mustache.
Yeah.
He's got to shave it.
That's a personal preference.
Maybe like a 70. I'll do 64.
75. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm that good looking, but I'm not ugly. Okay, 89.
Going 89.
Yeah, I'll take 89. I'd say him because he's not smiling. 57. I would put him at 50 then.
Damn, guys.
Must have 63.
63. Why 63?
I feel like there's some areas I can improve on, like in terms of being conventionally attractive, like, you know, lose some face fat, etc.
This man right here. Yeah.
Give me 57. Honestly, 62 is a little bit too confident. 55 maybe?
Move 62 to 55?
Sure.
Like a 60.
60? Why 60?
I don't know. Average-ish.
You think you're average?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with 62.
Out of every, you are more physically attractive than him.
Yes. I'm gonna go with 42. 47? Maybe the guy with the mustache.
82?
Yeah. The mustache is like a hit or miss.
45.
Why 45?
I don't know, just self-consciousness about my appearance, historically. I'm gonna put myself at 7. I feel like I am below average, and all of these people are at least average, so I need to give some space for people above me.
Very humble answer.
That's not humble.
83?
Do you feel like you are more attractive than this man?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
41,
so
yeah.
You're taking 41.
62 would be 100. 100 and 62.
Probably a 50. No, I think I could just go to 24.
82.
Why 82?
Because I think the most is like 100 would be like Bella Hadid or like Margot Robbie.
Okay.
And then like that's a whole league of its own. So I feel like 90 to 100 is like unattainable. Anywhere in the high 80s is still like the Insta baddies maybe. And I don't have any work done or anything. So I feel like it can't be higher than like, I would say 80, but I feel like someone took 80. So 82.
If you were to get work done.
Boob job, nose job,
Okay.
and then Botox in my forehead.
Oh, it seems like you've thought it through almost.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you had your answer pretty quick. Do you feel like you are more attractive than this man?
Well, yes. Well, 40, of course.
You gonna take 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a little sad.
Who would
I
that
would
be?
swap these two.
91 and 72.
74. Well, I'd say 39 from the remaining ones. Maybe we could swap like 82 and 78.
85.
5. Like I think I've got a really good base, and I think there's like another like big like 15% that would have
No, put on the
a big
shirt.
difference. Take the 38 then, I guess.
Okay.
This fine lady right here has got a pretty unfair deal there. I think I'd probably swap her with this.
No way.
71. Yeah, I'll pick 37. Let's use 71 as an example. This guy's pretty
Okay.
handsome.
Okay.
I'll trade
If I
him
took
with this
a
guy.
job, look so job. They put me in. They have to make 0 for me. So I'm not going to the comments. The problem people tend to think that 7 out of 10 is average, which is why you hardly ever see 5 or lower. It is average. Five just means you're not hideous. If someone sees you're 5 out of 10, it's not a good thing. It just means you're like partly hideous, but you're not hideous. 7 is average. No, kind of average. I'm like a 2. $200, haha, I got you that one. 200 out of 10, 200 out of 100. I don't care what the max score is. Confidence doesn't automatically make you attractive. It kind of does sometimes. It does. It kind of does sometimes. The one who took, haha, these people are so delusional. No, no timestamp. Just haha, these people are so delusional. And how are we sure you're not in the video, James Brigo? You're sub 5, 7 you're below. So that's all I put as baby pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna go play some Siege. See ya.